Okay, I want to speed things up since I have something on the stove. They left stuff here. Oh yeah, but so I'm in the front. It's the weekly update. I got the last blooms of my pink jasmine, and then over here I have the autumn sage. No blooms. Well, the blooms already happened. Then I have the little pot. The freesias already had its bloom going on. You have the dianthus, and then we also have the, I forgot to name it, Allisons. I need to know how to pronounce those better. But I just transferred these to the front. I have to transfer them into my grow bags under here. I think I want to do that today because I don't want them to become extremely root bound. But I'm already starting to get some blooms on the side here. Well, blooms, soon to be blooms. And a gift, roses. I have cinnamon basil. I actually bought this right before right before I found my cinnamon basil seeds. So, yeah. Let's see. These I have yet to transplant. These are supposed to go to the garden, community garden that I haven't been able to go to yet. But I'm thinking maybe tomorrow I may go if I have more time. These, my daffodils already started to bloom. Well, they already went through its blooming phase, so I would have to just put this in the ground or in a bigger pot if I really want to get some blooms for next year. They're mostly grown as annuals, but they are perennials because the bulb has more sprouts that grow. Here's my potato vine, my pygmy date palm, and the Eleusias. As you can see, there's more blooms coming up. Look at this. I'm even getting some tomato blooms on these plants. I just transplanted them into a bigger pot, but it's just great. I'm getting some blooms here. I added a lot, literally a crap ton of fertilizer, tomato plant food. See, here's my cilantro. I thought there was something wrong with it, but apparently there's not. I should have planted more though, at least here in a bigger pot, because I know they're not really ones to transplant well, at least from my experience, if they're like smaller. Look at this. It's been a few weeks now, and I already have some new blooms coming out. And I have my basil. These are, what are those? Those are my sweet basil and my other collections of basil. I really like the purple basil, but it's kind of, I have to clear off the aphids, which they're edible, but of course I don't want to eat aphids. Other stuff. Look how much strawberries. Look at this. There's that strawberry. Look at that. There's a lot of strawberries blooming. And then da 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 da. I have to hurry up and go to the back. Okay, I turned off the stove, but these have to start to transplant pretty soon. I gotta transplant them. My tomatoes and peppers. It's been over a month now. A month and like a week. So I'm just gonna find somewhere where it's appropriate to plant them. Yeah. Alright, now I'm in the back here, but let's look at these blooms, man. I know it's elevated, but this is still really tall. Yeah, it's crazy how tall these are. Look how thick the stems are. I know these are pot bound, but I transplanted these in time, so, and I'll show you in a prime example. These were planted the same exact time as those, and look at the difference. So these I have not transplanted in time, so I'm dealing with the same issue here. I think the beans don't require a complete big amount of depth, so I think I'll be okay with the beans. But the issue that I'm having here is that they're yellowing. I know it's nutrient deficiency, so I did add more plant food, and I'm gonna continue to maybe put them closer so they can get some more nutrients. I bought these last week, the Sunrise Sauce Tomato, and here's a Trinidadian Scorpion Pepper. Yeah, but I bought these last week. I'm going to transplant these pretty soon. I don't even know, maybe I can transplant in this bed, but this tomato plant went crazy. There is a lot of aphids on it though, so I have to come out here and spray them. Even though they're not harmful to humans, it's just still a nuisance, and they're not good, for the tomato plant. So I have to get rid of the aphids. Yeah, and I'm sure, they're munching up on the stems. So they kind of are a pest to my tomato plant. So if you look really closely, you can see all the aphids. It's all over the stem. So I don't like that. But yeah, the plant has went pretty crazy. So you see a lot of the tomato things and tomato flowers blooming. I don't feel comfortable touching a lot of those though because of the aphids. Okay, my blueberries are not doing so well, unfortunately. You can tell the leaves aren't yellowing out, but I will take some of the ones that are ready. I'm gonna add, I don't know, I bought one, I need to buy another one, a tester, a plant pH tester to see how acidic it is. But I put out some fertilizer in, and it's not very acidic. Well, it is very acidic, the fertilizer, but it's still kind of going through this. I don't know enough about blueberries, but I really hope it's not, gonna die. I just hope the leaves just kind of went through a phase, but then again, that means that there should be more of these growing instead of the whole plant just dying out. Oops. Here are my cucumbers. Some are doing better than others. And then here's my zucchini. I don't know if I have any female flowers yet, though. But I have a lot of blooms coming on. Even on this one, I got some zucchini flowers growing. I was going to take it out, but apparently it's doing better than I anticipated. Now, I think the thing with gardening is you're going to deal with pests. And so I am here. My main pests are the cats. Get off of me. And so I saw some cats laying all over my plants. And so that's why you see a lot of just the space. I emptied out that one, and I'm sure they're still doing the business in there, unfortunately. But I just need to have like a little decoy to prevent them to keep pooping in my beds. It's just not pleasant. Yeah, so I'll have some flowers on the purple peppers. I know they don't get as much sunlight, and I also need to add more nutrients to them so they can get taller and stronger. Yes, and then my rosemary. So it has been growing pretty well, actually. I think what's recommended of rosemary is just keep taking them off. Just keep harvesting it. Not all of it, of course, but just enough where it can grow, just branch out. And see, I had this one for almost 2 years now. It's crazy. This rosemary. I said it before. That is basil. I think there's a seed that accidentally sprouted in there, but that is a cinnamon basil over here. And here's a lot of seeds that I didn't harvest, but I need to clear out that bed and do something with it. Marigolds. Let's see, bok choy. It's not supposed to be there. I'm not growing these for microgreens, of course, but I don't know if it's the season I grow bok choy because they're not really growing to their optimal. Yeah, it's this, the little gloom. It's the gloomy season between May and June, but I don't know. I don't know if that slows down photosynthesis. I know it's doing something. I told you about the sunflowers. They're growing really, really tall. These, I'm hoping they get optimal amount of sunlight though, because there's a lot of shade here because of the sunflowers. I don't know why I planted them so close to each other. I just thought because they were so small, it's like, they wouldn't grow too big, especially since the last time, I had the one sunflower that grew there last year, was thinner. So now, I have the corn on the side, and I told you about the corn over here, or the corn's here. A lot of it is not going through the best amount of nutrients, so that's a challenge I'm having now. These are the pumpkin sprouts that I don't have enough room for now, so but these over here are pumpkin, and so I'm expecting to get some sort of growth from that. And I'm dealing with pests, so as you can see, there's some a lot of leaves that have been attacked from either bugs or cats. I don't know. Or maybe possums, because we do have a possum issue here. So yeah, that one, the cats got to that. And I have some watermelon sprouts. I really do need to take the opportunity though to just add more fertilizer to everything, because I think it's going to start getting hot. This is the parsley. I think it's going to sprout pretty soon. So you can see that. Raspberries, the ones over there, the ones over here. This one has been container bound for pretty much the whole time I had it, but I still growing very, very, very well. Very well. Told you these are starting to sprout. Marigolds. A lot of these did not sprout successfully, unfortunately, but I still got some of them. I don't know if it's too late to have them. Maybe. Oops. Wow, yeah. Shouldn't have left that there. Here is my goji. Ooh. Goji berry. I have to water this. I did water. I think I watered it. It's not. It's not really recommended right now, but just for time's sake, let's just do this. These are Italian oregano. Yep. Growing pretty well. The seeds from my Thai basil from last year. And I'm starting to get some flowers here. Lavender. I think when it's too hot, it troops to at least maintain its energy, and yeah. So that's why it's drooping right now. lemongrass, and one of these are weeds, or these are I don't know what these. Maybe it could. No, I don't know. I don't know what those are. Could be weeds. Could be part of the sprouts of the milkweeds. Butterfly weed, starting to sprout. That's great. So I don't need to buy any more if I don't want to. And then this one is the butterfly bush. Hoping that it really attracts butterflies, because I'm not here a lot to see them come to it. But they like to come over to that, to this here, what is this? The citronella, that has such a smell that you either love it or you hate it. I don't like it, but if it keeps the mosquitoes away, then I think it's definitely worth to have. Lavender as well. They recommend you go lavender, so I just like lavender because of the smell and because it's a pretty flower. And the herb. Oh yeah. Here, this is, I thought these were going for good. I'm going to be honest. But my hibiscus flowers have been doing very well. I like to call this a tropical flower patch. It's hibiscus. I thought these were going for good because there's no holes in the bottom. In fact, I should drill some holes under there so it's not flooding in water. But they're doing very well. I thought maybe I should just take it out, but then I saw them growing some new leaves, as you can see on the branches, the stems here. And I even got some flowers that are gonna be ready to bloom. So, see, there's one here, and then I also have the Ixora plant right here. Very nice. I'm glad they're still alive. Here's my peach tree. Container bound. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna grow to full length though. Maybe it's too young, or maybe I'm wrong. I'm hoping that it does because I love peaches. And then here's the corn. Corn, I'm expecting to get some blooms within the next month, so maybe early June. But I planted these, early March, so it's been 2 months. They're very fat. Not tall, but just fat. It has to do with maybe not planting them in full length sun, but they're still getting some sort of growth, some sunlight. Let's say maybe like 4 or 5 hours of sun. No, I transplanted those early. There's the lime. Yeah. Here are the Jimmy Nardello peppers. One of them is looking at optimal. It's looking pretty optimal, so I think that's good. The tomatoes, on the other hand, it's been almost 2 months and it's not really looking too well. Here's the eggplant. I wasn't too hesitant about it. Hold on 1 second. I wasn't too hesitant. Not too problematic because I still have this eggplant for a year now. I only got like small ones, but it is what it is. I'm not, complaining. As you can see, the black currant is growing pretty well. I don't know if all of these are going to sprout though, because this is a heavy plant. I think it's just using this as support right now, man. The greenhouse. But yeah, I think that's it. This is this bed. I'm hoping that, I know it doesn't look too well right now, but a lot of these are annuals, like the alyssums. Also what are these? These are also, no, these are the autumn sage salvia, I believe. They smell very nice, but, Anyways, let's see. I didn't go over these. Unfortunately, a lot of the, I don't know what's going on with this, but I'm not getting as, yeah, these are just dying. It sucks, but maybe they were planted within close proximity, or maybe it's disease. I don't know. But a lot of the strawberries are not doing so well. Yeah. Rip. But the other ones are doing pretty well. I'm harvesting stuff like every other day. See, look, we got a tomato here. But it's very nice just being able to get some strawberries and stuff fresh from the garden. I think, watch this. These marigolds. Are these bugs? I think these are bugs in here. Yeah. But at least I have these other three. That's always good. But anyways, though, yeah, it's been a weekly update. Pretty short, sweet, simple. I've gotten quite a few stuff done within the past week, past few weeks, but not so much recently. And I guess now it's just to transplant stuff. If I can still grow sunflowers, grow them, because I love sunflowers. And lastly, the battle of the aphids. So I'm going to have a serious spraying of these plants because I do not like aphids, and they are a serious pest to these flowers. So yeah. Anyways, this has been the weekly update. Thank you so much for watching, and see y'all very soon. Peace.